That was the scene last night over Tel Aviv as Iran launched yet another missile barrage on critical targets across the city. The skies above all of Israel lit up with missiles streaking through the air like shooting stars, heading straight for their intended marks. Israel fired several interceptor missiles, around 15 according to estimates by OMT news monitors, but despite their efforts, some Iranian missiles still struck with devastating precision. In one of the video clips, though yet to be verified, you can see the interceptor missiles scouring the clouds for incoming threats, but what happened next stunned everyone. The Iranian missiles outmaneuvered the defense systems and sliced through the night sky before slamming into their targets with pinpoint accuracy. Among the sites hit were an army base and an airbase which, according to Iran, played a key role in the recent unprovoked bombings on Tehran and other Iranian cities. A spokesman for the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps confirmed that the airbase had been decommissioned, with damage assessed in the billions. He added that the operation would continue. Take a moment to like and share this video to help boost its visibility.
به خاک ایران اسلامی رزمندگان نیروی هوافضای سپاه پاسداران انقلاب اسلامی در موج دهم عملیات وعده صادق 3 با طرحریزی و اجرای عملیات تأثیر محور و پرشدت پایگاه‌های هوایی مبدأ این تهاجم را مورد هدف قرار دادند. همچنین اعلام می‌دارد این حملات به صورت ممتد
The IRGC also claimed to have taken control of the skies over Tel Aviv, mirroring Israel's own assertions of controlling Tehran's airspace, a psychological game both sides appear to be playing to rattle each other. But in truth, neither side has full control over anything. While Israel manages to carry out daytime strikes in parts of Iran, it avoids flying over Tehran at night due to the dense layers of air defense systems that blanket the capital and other major cities. On the other hand, Iran has consistently used missiles that have recorded direct hits across Israel.
هوافضای سپاه پاسداران و قرارگاه پدافند هوایی در خط مقدم عملیات با کمک سایر نیروهای مسلح، ارتش، سپاه، فراجا با پشتیبانی وزارت دفاع به فضل الهی در مقابله با دشمن با تمرکز بر اهداف حساس و حیاتی ضربات سهمگینی رو به دشمن وارد کردند. اما عملیاتی که تاکنون اجرا شده صرفاً هشدار برای بازدارندگی بوده است و عملیات تنبیهی به زودی اجرا خواهد شد. لذا به جد به ساکنین سرزمین‌های اشغالی به ویژه تل‌آویو و حیفا هشدار داده می شود برای حفظ جان خود این مناطق رو ترک کنند و خودشون رو قربانی امیال حیوانی نتانیاهو نکنند.
In yesterday's attack, Iran reportedly deployed the Fatah-1 hypersonic missile, which struck an airbase and caused significant damage. However, due to the IDF's tight censorship on video and audio footage from impact sites, there are only a few clips available to show here. Still, one fact is clear. Israel has not established any form of air superiority over Tehran, whereas Iran has demonstrated the capability to strike serious targets in Tel Aviv at will. Watch some of our compiled footage from eyewitnesses who recorded the intense back-to-back barrage last night. Note that while some of these clips are hard to verify, they are most certainly from inside Israel.
الله أكبر. נפל.
After the missile strike, jubilant Palestinians were seen transporting part of an Iranian missile booster and parading it through the streets. Their celebration likely stems from the feeling that, at last, someone is standing up to the bully. For the first time, Tel Aviv briefly resembled Gaza, marked by devastation, destruction, and widespread panic. In just the past 5 days, chaos and fear have become the new normal for many in Israel. Reacting to the scenes of Palestinian joy, a heated exchange broke out between Tucker Carlson and Ted Cruz over Iran, with Carlson questioning why the Iranian people would ever revolt against a government that's seen as defending their sovereignty.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
They are Persians and predominantly Shia. Okay,
it's not even... You don't know anything about Iran. So
okay, I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran.
You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government.
You're the one who
don't know anything about the country.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the
I'm
one
not saying that.
Who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump.
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe that...
We're carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting Israel.
Benjamin Netanyahu, who has been rapidly losing support from his base, is desperately clinging to the hope that Donald Trump will come to his rescue by declaring war on a sovereign nation and ultimately ordering the destruction of the Fordow Nuclear Research Center, widely regarded as the most fortified nuclear site in the world.
That the United States not be dragged into this war. Let me say a word about how this war began. On Thursday, Netanyahu launched an illegal and unilateral surprise attack on Iran, bombing targets across the country and killing hundreds of people. Iran has responded with attacks of its own, which have killed dozens of people in Israel. Whatever you may think of the corrupt and authoritarian Iranian regime, Israel's attack clearly violated international law and the United Nations Charter. While every country has the right to defend itself, they do not have the right to launch so-called preemptive wars of this kind. But let's remember who Netanyahu is. He is a war criminal under indictment by the International Criminal Court for starving innocent people and killing civilians in Gaza. At this very moment in Gaza, Israel continues to prevent the UN from delivering humanitarian aid. And just today in Gaza, Israeli tanks fired into a crowd desperately trying to collect food, killing at least 59 people. So it should come as little surprise that Netanyahu ignored international law to start this war with Iran. But Netanyahu's decision to strike also directly contravened the express wishes of the United States, which was seeking a diplomatic resolution to the long-standing tensions around Iran's nuclear program. In recent months, the United States has held 5 rounds of negotiations with Iran to resolve these long-standing concerns.
His entire hope hinges on Trump entering the war, but so far, Trump has offered only rhetoric instead of real action. In a recent rant, Netanyahu attempted to pressure the US government, one elected on promises of peace, to join a war that could ultimately spell the end of America's military presence in the Middle East. Shamelessly, Netanyahu has been claiming since 1992 that Iran is close to a nuclear bomb, not because the bomb itself is the real issue, but because it serves as a convenient excuse for his obsession with dismantling any government in the region that dares to oppose Israeli dominance.
אתה רואה את המיליציות בעיראק עכשיו, אתה לא רואה אותם, אתה לא שומע, אני לא אומר, יכול להיות שיצטרפו, אם יצטרפו, ירגישו את נחת זרוענו. אבל, והחות'ים מדי פעם משדרים, בסדר, הבנו. אבל ברגע שהציר, כל השלוחות האלה הלכו, מה נשאר? נשאר הדבר העיקרי. המשענת העיקרי של החמאס זה איראן. וברור לך שברגע שאנחנו מכים את איראן שוק על ירך, יש לזה השלכה, בדיוק כמו
על חמאס.
בוודאי, כשם
מה ששאלתי אבל זה הצירים, האם הצירים השפיעו? אני מתקדם פה,
מבחינת התזמון?
מבחינת התזמון, האם זה, או שזה 2 צירים נפרדים? לא. 3?
א', הם לא נפרדים במובן הזה שאיראן משפיעה על הכל. אבל אני מנצל כל הזדמנות.